I want to explain to you fellas how to skin this fish's head. See, he's been rinsed off real good. He hasn't been scraped out or anything. But I've taken him, I always have a rag to wipe your hands off. Here's my tools I use. Very simple. I want newspaper down. There's his eyes, his mouth, his head. And I'm going to today show you how to skin him. There's a few points you have to remember, but they're easily learned. First, you need your dull knife, so you don't cut holes in him. You're just using the shape. That round shape. Now, I always like to go to the big heavy first. That takes the pressure off of the tender bottom. You want to get a majority of it off. If you mess up, keep going. As you can see, these tendons here is what held them together in life. Well, we're just going to cut them loose, and right there, cut down. So you get the idea what I'm doing. Just clean them off a little bit. When you put the preservative on, that'll clean a lot of what you miss off. The idea is just to show you how to get, each side and be very flexible. You can't really see no detail. It's mostly feel. It's mostly feel. And you can move around a little bit. And then I'm going to leave it right there. You see there's a grain. You go with the grain and you use this round edge. Always start at the top first. You see how I'm going with the grain of the fish. Not against it. You don't want to disturb the scales. You want to leave them on there. Well, what I want to show you is the head. This is basically just getting the meat off of the skin. Remember, use the shape of the tool. You get the tail. Scissors. All the way up in the head. Okay. First, see his eyes. To his eye, to the top of this flap. This is what connects all his head. You can see the shape. That is to take him apart. And then, in the mouth, there's a big tendon right here. That's what holds his top to the bottom. We're going for that. And then, instead of trying to go through all this, to open it up, I just cut through there a little bit of putty and a little bit of thread. I cover that right open. And the idea is to open him up. Okay. He's opened up. Need to open it up. Now let's see. Then I remove the bones behind the fin. It's all feel. It's all feel. You're going to take this whole piece out. And since you got dull stuff, you ain't going to hurt it. When you look for these fins here, it's like a triangle. Okay, if you get this, might look a little messy right here at first, but the collarbone, okay, and you gotta remember there's one on this side, there's one on the other side too, and I'll look for that, and then just make sure I'm not going to cut it, and there it goes. And use your fingers. Just getting all the meat out of the way. And then you gotta find the other fin and move that bone there. It's all by feel, because you can't really see it. See, now that's the bone under the fin. I went bam, 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 and got open this up. Okay. And remember the other side. Just cut it right to the eyeball. Everything clean. It's fine. See how tight the scales still are? You see, the area's clean. The tools are all clean. Fresh newspaper. I turn him over. You can see all up in his head. His eyes. This will all be cleaned by the boy. Then I'll sanitize him. Hello, this is Stuffed Steve. Now we're going to move into the preserving part of this fish. First, it's like doing your laundry. You got a load of towels or something. You know, they're kind of funky. They've been laying around. Here I use bleach. A couple drops of bleach. Use your cap. Put them in the bleach. And so the light bleach solution, get all up in his head. That's killing germs. That's what gives the smell. But the bleach is very watered down. The idea is to kill without hurting the scales and the details. Like we get the light bleach around his gills. Anywhere there's mucus, we're bringing him from something living into something else. Clean his gills, underneath his plates there. This is a light bleach solution. Okay, we have our fish. He's been on the light bleach solution. Now what we're going to do is just rinse him off. Rinse the bleach off of him. And then hang him up. Hang him up to dry, you know, to drip. I just got a basic hook hanging off the wall there. Now the fish has been lightened a lot, you know, with the bleach. Don't never stop. Now this is borax. It comes out of the ground like this. It's a natural freshener. It's what you'd use to do your laundry with. You know, just like doing your laundry at home. You put a little bit in there. And I call this part plucking. Plucking, like you pluck a chicken. Because this will help get rid of all the little pieces of meat that you've missed. Just rub it in real good. And you can see the little pieces of meat that are left just kind of falls away. And you can understand the head, but there's a cavity there. And just by feel and with the borax, you can just pluck off along his throat there area. You know, just pick off what you don't need and get into the eye sockets all around where his head's connected to you can actually feel this warming up a little bit. This is really, it's in a fresh state. You put it up under his throat there, and you just keep at it, and you can pluck it. Any pieces of meat you can feel, just pluck it. Okay, and closing back up. Wiggle them around. Don't keep your hands clean. Now what I do is just get me a little bit here, put into the eye sockets. Then with like a little dental tool, you know, get it in there, and it's like a little hook. So like there's some meat. Oh, look at that. See how that works? And you can just pull out that little meat, and remember his tendon there, and the top of his mouth, and just go around it. That's it. Now we quickly flip him. Now this is a show side, so you kind of want to be careful here. And you put your borax in there. Go a little there, go a little here. Put your little hook, little demo. You can buy it anywhere. Buy one anywhere from any supply store. And then you just want to just work it around. Let it do its work. Be real easy. No rush. Make sure it's all on the other side. You can feel like little pieces of meat there. And you could just work it around. And I like to use tweezers. Dig back in there. Just go around the horn there. Oh, look. See, it's plucked. It's plucked out. And then look at the cheek. And just take your time. It's a small fish, so you don't really got to do a whole lot. You know, this is not like a 10-pound bass. A giant trophy trout or something. And then that's basically it. This fish is ready to be mounted. And the next step is to clean your mess up with your plucking. Keep your tools all on the line here. Keep everything clean as possible. That's half the job. Just make sure everything's all cleaned up. And there we go. Now the fish can be frozen out of the mountain, and the second one after this will actually go into making the body. Preserving. Now he's ready to be mounted. But now you freshen him up because he's been out of water a long time. Now we're going to get his real body out, and we're going to keep it and make an artificial body with a couple little tricks to keep them scales like God put them. So when the light skims over me, it'll look alive. You'll see. It seems like a lot, but if you can get your brain around it, it's pretty easy. So the next one, we're going to make the body and actually mount them and go through the drying process and the painting process and the whole 9 yards. Thanks for watching. This is Stuff It Steve. We'll all win in the end.